Welcome, Knights of Apollo, to another glorious siege battle. This, of course, is Total War 3 Kingdoms, but this is no ordinary siege battle. This is a 4v4. Look at all the troops, 8 armies on the battlefield right now. Look at all the commanders. This is romance mode, so the commanders, I can imagine we're going to have some duels here. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. This is going to be a really fun battle to witness. So we're going to see soldiers and generals alike fighting to the bitter end. Whew. So sit back, relax, get your snacks and drinks, and enjoy the show. Now, there are a lot of units to cover here, and I don't want to spend 20 minutes covering every single unit. So I'm going to check out the units as they are fighting in the battle, kind of as the battle is progressing. But I will go over all of the commanders on each side. If you don't care to go over the commanders, you want to get straight to the bloodshed, straight to the action, go to the time marker right here on the screen. That will take you to the beginning of the battle. Now, for the rest of you guys, I just wanted to, before we dive in here, just wanted to take the time and thank you so much for the encouraging words on my progress in learning these names. It really does mean a lot to me. Those kind of nice comments definitely give me plus 10 morale, you know. They help me out a ton, and they make me want to continue to learn these names, because you will get people who give you very discouraging comments about like, oh, you sound like an idiot, or that's way off, and they don't spend the time to correct you. They're like, they just mock you the way you pronounce it, and then they don't tell you how to pronounce it. Those comments definitely can be minus 10 morale, you know what I mean? But mostly it's been positive, and that is awesome, and I am very, very grateful for that. I also want to give a big thank you to a fellow named Henry. I don't want to say his whole name because he didn't give me permission or anything, but his first name is Henry. He spent the time to authentically pronounce all of these names, or pronounce them correctly in a recording, so I can quickly go to like, oh, how do I pronounce this name? Click on the recording, and I will hear it, because I'm more of a, because I'm dyslexic, so when I hear it, I definitely learn faster than reading it and trying to pronounce it that way. So thank you, Henry, so much, man. That is really generous of you, for you to take time out of your day and to help me out with these names. That is awesome. Now, I'm probably still going to slaughter some of these names, and I do apologize, but I definitely think it will be much better than ever before. So let's dive in here, starting with the attackers. Let's begin with the left side of the attacking force. We got a cluster of 3 generals over here. The first one, we have Liao Biao. Liao Biao, he is a commander, and he's unbreakable. Behind him, we have a strategist. His name is Cao Qin. Very cool. I love the wardrobe. It's kind of, got the Pixelated Apollo color scheme here. It looks very nice. And then next up, we have a champion, which is Dian Wei. He is very good at it. Right now, his eyes are closed, but he is very good. He's just meditating before the battle. He's really good at killing other generals. That's what champions are known for. Love his dual wielding weapons here. Lots of penetration with these weapons. Very awesome. So those are the first 3 generals. We got a couple cool units here, like Yellow Dragons, Protectors of Heaven. Very deadly, very elite. Here's Sword Militia. This is kind of like the grunts of the army. Some crossbows, trebuchet back here, spears. Let's move on to the center generals, where we have Zhang Liao. It's, yes. And I wrote down how to pronounce these, right? Like, sounding it out on paper. I might have to look. It might take me a second here, but I'm just going to take my time and learn here. He's a sentinel. He's really good at just being tanky and staying alive, which I believe is what sentinels are known for, especially in duels. We have another strategist, my favorite strategist, Kong Rong. I love his name, and I do love his wardrobe. Very cool. Strategists are very awesome. Very smart guys trying to give out good advice for the troops. Then we have another champion, the Bandit Queen. I'm probably going to I struggle with her name quite a lot, even hearing it. It's just a very difficult name to pronounce for me. But she's a really good champion. I will try to attempt to pronounce it. Is it Zheng Xingkong? Xingkong? Zong. No, that's terrible. Zheng Xiong. Xiong, I think. I don't know. That's the best I got, but I will work on that. But she is a deadly, deadly champion. Very good at fighting. Next over here, we've got a Vanguard, Sun Se. Very good, awesome Vanguard. His sister being Sun Ren. back here, we've got more commanders. We got the God of War himself. Look at that horse. Guan Yu. And then we have Gong Sun Zan, one of my favorites. And then we have, okay, this one is a little difficult. It's Zhao Ying. He is a sentinel, so he's also very tanky and very good at fighting. We have some pretty cool units over here. Some sword, protectors of heaven, pearl dragons in the back, and some sword guards. So pretty deadly forces that we're seeing here. We've got another strategist, which again, that is Tao Qin. And then we have a couple repeats. Guan Yu over here. You're going to have it because it's such a big battle of 4v4. But I'm pretty sure that's all of the commanders. I don't think I missed anyone here. So we can now go to the other side and check out some of these commanders. Again, they will repeat. There's like 3-4 Guan Yus on the battlefield. But for the defenders, we do have Guan Yu. Over here, we have Sun. Okay, let me take my time here. Sun Zian. He's a sentinel. Then back here we have another strategist, which his name is Jugliang. Oh my god, that sounded French. This is another one, Jugliang. That's pretty close. But yeah, he's a strategist. And then in the center we got a couple of yellow turban commanders. So we got Huang Shao, and then over here we have Gong Du. And he is a veteran, by the way. A veteran, which I think he's pretty good at fighting. Then we have Sima Yi, which I think is I accidentally got right. So he's a strategist. And then over here, we've got Xiao Dun. He is a champion, another good fighter. And then over here we got another Sun Zian. And up in the front, we have another strategist. It's Pretty Boy, Handsome Man. And his name is Zhou Yi, I think is how you pronounce it. So, very awesome strategist. Apparently his lore or his history is that he's a very handsome guy. And then over here, we've got another, okay. So this one is Huang. He's a sentinel, very good at fighting. And way back here, we've got another, his twin, which again is pronounced Xiao Dun, which he is a champion. So lots of champions on the battlefield. Again, it took a long time. Here's another guy too. This person, I don't know if I'm going to get this right. I don't think this is a recording, but Zhang K. He's a veteran. I've never seen him before. I think he's a yellow turban commander. But he's also, I can imagine, a pretty good fighter. But I'm pretty sure those are all the generals. Again, sorry, that took a lot of time, and it was probably difficult to hear at times because I slaughtered some of the names. But I wanted to take the time to really work at it because I want to reinforce it. Anyways, guys, are you ready to fight? Let's press play. So, yes, right away. Sure enough, we are going to see some trebuchet action. Now, the siege settlement was on escalation here. So I know a couple times I played siege battles with escalation, and you guys saw walls crumble very quickly. That is because it's escalation. Some people comment that, hey, like, these walls are falling too quickly. It's because they're already partially damaged. And that's why they're falling so fast. But the players here, the crossbows, trying to get off the wall as quickly as possible, but they're not going to quite... Ooh, that was a good hit there. They still have some time here. It's at 79%. This one's at 77%. A lot of troops using this wall. This is not good. This is a ticking time bomb for these troops. A ticking time... Oh, God, this might be it. Ooh, what is it at? What is it at? Let's see. Still, oh, 97%. He can't use this wall, but he is. Oh, and that's going to kill hundreds, probably more like dozens of troops. Ah, that's a tragic loss. We do have a sally out from the defenders. I think they're trying to get lucky here with their cav and get some good hits on the attacking forces, you know, good cav charges. But unfortunately, the attackers are well prepared for any kind of sally out from the defenders. He's still trying to quickly get this cav over here. Look at that trebuchet flying right over him. But this cav is going to be right on top of them. We have some raider cav, some light cav charging in, and that's going to prevent the defenders to be able to do anything aggressive against the attackers. So good move by the attackers. using their cav defensively, aggressively but defensively. Look at the arrows coming in here. The fire arrows flying in. Oof, what a fight so far, guys. What a fight. So, yeah, very good cav play by, I mean, I appreciate the aggressiveness from the defenders instead of them just sitting there doing nothing. And they were able to save one unit of cav that did not take too many casualties. So they're going to be able to use them defensively from now on instead of so aggressively. We also, look at this. The attackers went in for a cav charge, going after the troops, maybe trying to get them a little bit unprepared. Got some yellow turban soldiers holding off this cav. What kind of, is this Gongsun Zan? This cav? Lance cav. They are all white. So whenever I see white horses, I always think of Gongsun Zan. So that's probably his unit there. I think he's trying to get them to get out of here, but they're kind of stuck in combat. And yeah, see, this is what happens in the game. If a part of the unit is stuck in combat, the rest of the unit will want to turn around and join the fight. I hope they fix. I don't know. I don't really like that. Like, if you tell your troops to get out of the fight, the troops still fighting should do everything they can to try to escape. But they just kind of sit there and fight to the end. So that's going to be the last of these soldiers. The first to charge in and the first to die. So now the troops are, look at this, a mass retreat from these outer walls. The bombardment has to be pretty tough on these defenders. Now we have a ram going up, being pushed by some medium spear infantry. I mean, these guys aren't the best troops in the world, but they're not the cheapest troops. Usually you see players send up very cheap, like, peasant troops to push up siege equipment. But maybe he doesn't have any. Maybe this is his weakest troop. So he's... Uh-oh, we got the Bandit Queen throwing some shade. Oh, wow. I love the dialogue. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool, but kind of silly at times. But yeah, knocks down the gate, and there we go. That's another breach point. So there's a lot of breaches in this siege settlement. The defenders have decided to kind of fall back a little bit. It seems like they're now going to hold the inner streets. This is going to be tough because I don't think it's ever good to give up the walls like this, because archers can easily get up on these walls and they can use the walls against you and just pick away at the defending forces. So that's one thing they're going to have to be careful of. We do have a sally out, though. Some militia, light sword infantry coming out to face the spears. These swords should defeat the spears here, but I think we do have reinforcements on their way. Kind of taking their time. What's the hurry? They'll get there when they get there. All right, let's see what's going on here. Do we have... Oh, we got more cav play coming in. Look at this. Lancer Militia going after some crossbows. He's actually going to land a charge there, but Gongsun Zan sitting in his cav. And we have a strategist joining the fight. So he's just doing everything he can to protect the crossbows. And that charge right there was not amazing. But, hey, I like the effort again. He was a little bit closer in surprising the enemy. But it just wasn't enough to do any kind of damage to any of those skirmishers. Back over here, look at this. The troops are about to enter the breach. He's got his heavy spear guard ready to face off against some light sword militia. Back over here, we got more troops reinforcing. We have another spear unit over here. More heavy spear guard coming in. Does battle wear you out? I mean, everybody's just throwing shade to poor Zhang K. Dude, I wouldn't be insulting Guan Yu. I wouldn't be fighting against Guan. I'd be like, yeah, you're right, man. Just don't kill me, please. Ooh, light. Here we go. This is nice. Look at the archer fire coming in. Are those archers or crossbows? Well, these are archers. Looks pretty sick. Very sick. I love the flags there. Just opening through the little arrow slits here. Not really slits, but gaps. But they're not quite murder holes. But yeah, they're definitely doing a lot of damage here. And this is what the defenders need to do. So far, I feel like the defenders have kind of just been tossed around at the start of this battle. You know, they haven't really had any minor victories. It's all been kind of just taking losses. Now we got a charge here of some medium spear infantry. He's actually going to retreat his heavy spear guard. I guess he didn't like them in that fight. He's going to save them for another time. And now we've got swords coming in to reinforce. Medium sword infantry. So a very intense struggle for this choke point. Over here, again, very intense struggle. What do we got here? We've got, let's turn the HUD back on. Spear Guard versus Light Halberd Militia. So a lot of long, pointy things killing each other. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. This glitch. The troops are still dead on the walls after the hopefully they fix that. They just make it disappear or something if the walls crumble. But it is getting quite laggy, guys, as a lot of troops are engaging here. So bear with the lag. It is very intense. I think the unit scaling is on extreme. More and more forces are charging through the center breach point. We actually have Zhang who's charging in alone. Trying to take on this. And looking at the destruction he's doing. Also, we have some more swords coming in to support him. Woo-wee. Back here, they're charging through the gates. So it's safe to say that the attackers are going full in at this point. They're running on full, all of their cylinders. Do you know how to use that? Shall I show you? Yes, please. Zhang duel Guan Yu. Though I think that would be a losing battle. But Guan Yu is in behind enemy lines. And here we go. We're going to have a general battle here. The lag is intense. So is this a strategist? Why did he send a strategist in to face Zhang? Oh, nice little ability there. Some area of effect there. So we'll kind of zoom out a little bit as the lag is getting pretty intense. Oh, here we go. We got a duel. Oh, God. This is not a good duel. We got the Bandit Queen, who's going after the, I believe this is the Yellow Turban General. Here they go. They're about to meet.
I must prevail.
Oh my God. This is cool. Yeah, Zhang Ke, which is a veteran. So, but he's already shaken. And she's eager. And they're fighting in rubble. Nice little knockback there. And the troops are just look at that. She is obliterating. Holy crap. He's gonna, yeah. Yeah, he needs to get out of there. So he's concede defeat in a matter of a couple swings from the Bandit Queen. She's bad. She's a tough, bad in a good way. And we got another fight over here. We got Zhang Liao versus Sun Jian. So this is gonna be a much closer battle, as they're both sentinels. It's purple versus red. The soldiers are around them. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I mean, this is cool. Like, I know. Let me do some slow motion here. I know the duels can be a little cheesy at times, but it is quite, like, cinematic and kind of Hollywood, you know, watching these things. At times, it is cool. And that is the cool thing about the game is that, you know, if you're not feeling the cheesiness, you can play records mode. If you are feeling the cheesy duels, you can play romance mode. Duel has been rejected. Oh, other duels have been. So at this point, all of the generals are kind of giving out duel, you know, asking for duels and whatnot. But it seems like Zhang Liao is going to defeat Sun Jian. But we'll see here. It's still too early to say. But that he's missing a considerable amount of health, and he hasn't done any damage to the Sentinel Liao. So very intense fight. I just want to take the time here and kind of see where all the generals, like, what are they doing? So we've got a couple of Guan Yus fighting each other. Seems like the attacking Guan Yu is going to defeat the defending Guan Yu. We also have the Bandit Queen going in on foot, going after a small group of soldiers, it looks like. I can't tell there. But let's go look on the other side where we've got more generals fighting over. It's just it's a madhouse, guys. I mean, let's just sit back and enjoy this. Oh, man. So champions don't do well surrounded by a lot of troops. They're more single target generals. But here comes a lot of swords who have broken through. And the defenders are at a mass retreat, guys. Mass retreat. I think now is the time to call everyone back and defend the town center. I just don't think It's not looking good. Duel has been rejected. Oh, man. Duels are being rejected left and right. And I would reject them too if I was defending. And look at, we have a lot of generals just going straight into the battle here. I think they're trying to prevent any kind of retreat. So the defenders cannot properly set up their defenses. But Guan Yu, he's attacking some bowmen here, trying to silence them. But now is the time to retreat for these defenders. We do have some crossbows opening fire. Oh, these are like Pavis crossbows. Watchmen of the Peace. These guys are awesome. Look at them. Very cool. So they're kind of opening fire at the forces that are pouring through the gap. Oh, a general has fallen. Where did she fight? Yeah, of course, the Bandit King just getting Bandit Queen, I should say, is getting tons of kills. Guan Yu has rejected a duel. Sun Tzu, looks like he defeated a general there. So, yeah, some intense general fighting. But what are they doing? They need to retreat. Or at the very least, have some infantry here to hold this flank so their crossbows can continue to fire. Because this is a really good crossbow position because they're just like firing at the troops as they come into the breach point. But now the trebuchet, it looks like the trebuchet is opening fire on these crossbows as well. So there's, ooh, where is that going? Oh, baby! It's going after the retreating forces who are trying to get to this final point. Another duel has been rejected. What are they doing, though? They've got to get these troops over to the town center. By the way, guys, this is the town center right here. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4 choke points. And you could set up archers right here. This would be a really good spot for archers. You just, at this point, they've got to retreat. And the attackers, I think they realize that they are making a mistake, that the defenders are making a mistake. And they're just rushing in their infantry to prevent any of their troops to make it to the safe point of the town center. So fire arrows opening fire now. Thankfully, the defenders are doing what they can. They're wasting their ammo, though, trying to go after heroes. It's just too small of a target to really go after them like that. It's better to just use your ammo on big targets. And here we go. This is excellent. What is going on here? Troops are kind of just held up, and the crossbows are holding them. Now we have some pearl dragons who are going to hold this huge blob, but all this huge blob are deadly warriors. It's the yellow dragons versus the pearl dragons. This is going to be one hell of a fight here, but I think the yellow dragons are going to take it just because they have so many. But here comes reinforcements. We got some sword guard. They're definitely very good. So the defenders not giving up on this flank, and rightfully so. This is a big blob. I still think he should be retreating some forces, though. Another duel has been rejected. Guan Yu over here getting pretty banged up. He might have to retreat soon. Good little cab charge on the flank of the attackers, of the spears. Again, we have more cav mixed in with some heavy spear guard, just trying to hold this street. Let's do some slow motion. Do a tactical view. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, this is just a mess. It seems that the defenders are on their last leg, right? They are on their last leg. They did not fall back. I think this is the healthiest part of their army. They still have some archers with a lot of ammo. They have nothing really here. The attackers still have 1, 2, 3, 4 units of heavy crossbowmen with almost full ammo. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units of pearl dragons mixed in with protectors of heaven. Wow. Yeah, it's not looking good for the defenders. It's not looking good for them at all. The warriors are running. Yes, we're seeing a lot of generals start to break. A lot of warriors are running. It seems that he is trying to hold this street here against such a deadly force who are about to clash with these swordsmen. The archers are just trying to use up all their ammo. I mean, that's what I would be doing. That's what I would be focusing on. Look at this. Guan Yu is in the town center. Town center. And we have Gong Du trying to kill him. And we also have Sun Xian trying to take him out as well. But Guan Yu is going to be quite the challenging general to take. He has a passive of fear, like a passive ability. So taking him out would definitely help with morale. But he's going to be able to get out of there very quickly. And now we have the Yellow Turban General, Huang Xiao. He is now running from the battle. This is not looking good. The Yellow Turbans are out. They're like, we're done. We're done with this fight. This is a very intense choke point battle here in the streets, but it seems like it's going to be a waste of time for the defenders because their flank is completely open to attack now from 2 different directions. But yeah, if I was the defenders, I'd be trying to use up all my archer ammo as quickly as possible and then throwing the archers who have no ammo into melee. It's just the attackers still have so many troops. Oh, look, a little cav in the out part of the city. What is going on here? Looks like they're kind of pursuing this cav, making sure they get off the battlefield. I would get the archers up here, but I think they're out of ammo, so there's no point. But hey, the defender over on this side doing his own, holding his own. But over here, it's just a mess. It is a mess because there's now nothing standing in the way of this attacking force. And I mean, these troops right here defending the town center.
No more fight.
Oh, no more fight, says Zhang Liao. So these troops standing in the center here, they're just sitting ducks because they're gonna turn into Swiss cheese here because all the arrow fire that's gonna come. I mean, look at all the archers that are about to march near the town center. Look at these guys. Look at the white uniforms. I like it. Is that Gong Sun Zan? I think that's his flag. But yeah, he's got the light bow infantry about to shred the enemy. And there's a river of just troops pouring towards the center here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Again, hey, the defender over here, his commander is Sing Hong. He's doing his own. He's doing his own and holding this choke point. You got to give props to him. But unfortunately, well, actually, did he win over here? Oh my god, he slaughtered the yellow dragons. And he is victorious. This is what the defenders need. They need more small victories like this to turn this around. These troops must now go to the town center. Again, it's not looking great for them, but it's something. But look at the horde of men that are just now lining up, occupying the town center, and they are going to go ahead and capture it. In fact, I think they've already captured it. I don't see a timer. Usually when you capture the town center, there's a timer. Oh, we have a duel here. Look at this. A commander versus sentinel. The old man can fight.
Fight!
I think the sentinel should take this one. He's tossing the poor old guy around. Si Huang versus Liu Biao. Well, actually, no. Yeah, Liu Biao is losing this one. But Gong Sun Zan, is he going to interrupt? No, he's just like, don't mind me. Just charging into the back of the enemy.
You are weak.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, that was Gong Sun Zan using some ability there. All right, this guy's on his last leg. Liu Biao, I don't know why he agreed to this duel, but I assume it's because the battle's almost over.
The enemy general is fallen. They were no match.
You have no honor. Oh, what a shame. Kill them.
Oh, he's retreating. Oh, no. Guan Yu came in. I think he interrupted. Oh, but he still kills him. What? No honor. Look at him. He's like, I bring shame to my family. But yeah, that is the defeat of the defending forces. And it has been conquered, guys. Easily has been conquered. And
It seems unwise to even entertain defeat.
if we do some slow motion here, just kind of observing, excuse me, let me say that again. Observing, I can't talk today. Looking at the battlefield, we can kind of go over what I think went wrong with the defenders. What went wrong with the defenders. So I think they were they had the right idea with the aggressive cav play, but I think they should have waited. I think they should have put the cav, like, waited much later in the battle to send out the cav. You know, wait until the attackers are comfortable, where they're really focused on attacking the main walls, then send out the cav and try to get the archers. I think that the defenders made a couple mistakes of leaving a lot of troops, you can see them right here, on the walls that were almost already destroyed. So whenever you play siege escalation, I usually never put my archers up on the walls unless it's a section of wall that can't be destroyed, like this area or this area. So I think they lost a lot of archers carelessly because of the, not carelessly, but mistakenly putting their archers up on walls that were about to crumble on their own. Because of it, they lost probably dozens of troops. I think that the trebuchet from the attackers did a great job of just stirring up these troops holding the walls, and it caused them to kind of be really unorganized. I mean, look at where the fighting happened. You know, it was just everywhere. I think if the defenders were a bit more organized, and I think also if the defenders called a retreat, it was about halfway through the battle when they should have retreated to the town center, held 4 points, made sure to keep a lot of archers alive to be able to compete with the attacking archers who barely used any of their ammo. I think they would have performed a little bit better. Look, it's tough defending, and it's even more difficult when you have siege escalation on. So you live and you learn. Again, everyone's still kind of new to the game. So, and this is a like week-old replay. So, you know, they're especially new. But I can't wait until, because Total War, like, the game is still bugged. Like, you can't find the lobbies online. And I wanted to stream some like 4v4 siege battles on a stream, but it's not working. It's still bugged. Hopefully they fix it soon. But yeah, that was great. What the attackers did, I mean, they did everything right. You know, they used the trebuchet to cause chaos. They all stormed into the walls at the same time. They did a great job of conserving their ammo. Really, really awesome job from the attackers, and that's just how they were able to dominate this battlefield. Let's end the replay and look at the results here of the troops and the generals. So looking at Zhang Liao, he got 22 kills, but he also had sub-commanders of the Bandit Queen getting 69 giggity, and his strategist, of course, getting 0 kills. His spears did excellent, and some of his swords. Oh, that's right. I can't look at the other army stats. It's so lame. I was hoping you could click on the profile picture of them and see what they're got. But we can look at Guan Yu. Over on his side, his crossbows did excellent. And you see, if he just did a better job of keeping these crossbows alive and the archers, I think I really like crossbows are the best thing in the game for projectile like skirmishers. They're the best. And we got really expensive units here that did not perform well, and that's another big loss. They're spending so much money on expensive units and them not performing as well as they should. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up here, guys, for this siege battle. To be honest, guys, I was a little out of my element with this battle. I was not used to the scale of this battle, the amount of generals and the amount of stuff going on. So I hope my commentary wasn't too just out of the place, like, everywhere. Hopefully you still enjoyed it, and I will get better at being able to keep up with all the generals and what's going on. But that was really a really intense battle. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time on the battlefield.